Oh, 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 oh. I'm doing that because my son's got dicked down, just like pounded, got swept. Let's stop talking about basketball. Let's talk about wrestling. And you may be wondering, Mario, what are you gonna complain about today? And ladies and gentlemen and everyone else, let me complain about the draft. The WWE Draft. And usually I don't have a problem with the draft, it shakes things up, The one time Seth Rollins was drafted to SmackDown in 2021 and shook things up, and Seth Rollins on SmackDown, it was a nice change of pace. Or Roman Reigns getting drafted to SmackDown in 2019. These things, I like them. It switches shit up. But today, Monday, 6:41. Let me tell you, can you guys see that? Oh no, you can't fucking see it. See? It says 6:41. I know it's in verse. It's 6:41. I'm recording this a couple minutes before Raw starts. So if fucking Kenny Omega gets drafted to SmackDown or some shit like that, I'm not gonna know about it. So if the draft somehow, and it won't, fucking saves itself and it's like the greatest thing ever, then I'm wrong. And this video is gonna be outdated as soon as I upload it. But my problem with the draft is nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nothing fucking happened. And when I mean nothing happened, everyone stayed on the same brand. Everyone stayed on the same brand. Nothing happened. Bianca Belair stayed on SmackDown. Jey Uso stayed on Raw. Let me dig that down. You have Seth Rollins on the board. You have Carmelo Hayes on the board. You have others, AJ Styles, Nia Jax, all of them, and you draft Jey Uso. Jey Uso. What? What the fuck is your plan? Raw. Like, this makes no. How do you draft Jey Uso number 1? This makes no sense. It's like drafting Patrick Beverly in an all-time draft. What the fuck are you doing? Like, okay, imagine if the NBA, all the teams separated, and you had the first pick, no, not the first, but you had the second pick, and you picked Patrick Beverly. He's good. Jey Uso's good. Patrick Beverly's good, but you don't pick him first. How do you pick him over Seth Rollins? Seth Rollins just main evented WrestleMania, and he's not first. How is he not? He was just your champion, Raw. What the fuck are you doing? Like, how do you pick Jey Uso as your first? That's nuts. And I get it, it's wrestling, but this makes no sense. What the fuck? How do you? Jey Uso? And that's Anthony Bennett right there. How do you draft him first? Seth Rollins. He was just the world champion. He was right there. SmackDown didn't even take him. Oh my gosh. These guys are fucking stupid. And I get it, it's Raw. I get it. It's wrestling. It's fake. But like, this shit makes no sense. Seth Rollins was just in a match with Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, and The Rock. The main event of the biggest main event ever. They advertised it as that. And he didn't go first overall or second. He was what? Fourth? How do you let him fall to fourth? And that draft pool was weak. So no way. At the minimum, should have been second. Bianca Belair first, fine, whatever. Fourth. How do you pick who? I don't even know who SmackDown picked over Seth Rollins. But this is stupid. What? Oh my gosh. Nothing happened. When I mean nothing happened, yeah, people were drafted to the same show they were already on. Seth Rollins got drafted to Raw. Jey Uso got drafted to Raw. Alpha Academy got drafted to Raw. Like, what? Carmelo Hayes got drafted to SmackDown. Guess what? He was already on SmackDown. Like, what are we doing? Oh my gosh, nothing happened. Nothing, no one, everybody stayed on the same brand. Almost everyone. Carmelo Hayes. Oh yeah, they drafted Carmelo Hayes over Seth Rollins, by the way. I don't know if I would have done that. Just like, if kayfabe waves, I would have not done, but whatever. Carmelo Hayes got drafted to SmackDown, and I know that's a big deal, but he was already on SmackDown. So what the fuck? They're not changing anything. It was shit. Like fundamentally, shit. Like, see, the neighbor is next to me. I don't know what they're saying, but I'm sure they're agreeing to me, right, guys? The draft was shit. The draft was garbage. Like, oh, I just don't understand. Like, I don't, like, Triple H, you're being praised as the greatest booker of all time. Let me pour honey on you, GOAT. Like, what? Like, Triple H, you booked a fantastic WrestleMania, and you can't book a half-decent draft. What the fuck? Vince McMahon knew how to shake up the roster. You can't do the same thing. We've already seen the brands compete against each other. Like, really? Like, LA Knight was already on SmackDown. Logan Paul is already on, like, guys, switch it up. Don't do the same rosters. Don't do the same rosters. Shit just repeat. Like Randy Orton, LA Knight, already in SmackDown, drafted by SmackDown. And that's fine. You want to retain your big guys? You retain the big guys. But nothing changed. Like, what the fuck is the point of the draft if... Okay, imagine if the NBA had a draft. Like, everything reset. And they just drafted the same superstars. Like, imagine the New York Knicks. Everything resets. And the Knicks, they have a chance to rebuild the roster. And they just draft everyone else. That's fine. Imagine if the Sixers did the same thing, drafted everyone else. The other 30 teams drafted the team they already had, and they just drafted their already owned players, and nothing changed besides, like, what? The Nats is going to Washington instead of Milwaukee. Like, that's the type of change. Like one or two slight changes. That's not a draft. That's shit. That's who wants to watch that? I'm taking time out of my day. Time is invaluable, guys. And I'm taking time out of my day missing shit. I could be jerking off and I'm watching this and nothing happens. Nothing happens. I get it. The brands want to keep their superstars. They want to keep their top stars. But if you're gonna do that, just don't have a draft. Don't have a draft. Cause like you waste our time. You advertise this big thing and like 2 or 3 changes happen. Like, I get it. It's fine. It's fine. I have faith. I have faith in 10 minutes Raw starts. I have faith that they don't do this shit again. I'm gonna watch Raw tonight. And if it's the same thing, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. Okay. I'm gonna watch Raw. And I'm gonna upload tomorrow. I don't upload on Tuesdays, but I'm gonna upload tomorrow. And I'm gonna tell you, if the video's 5 seconds or 5 hours, I will give you a review of Monday night's Raw draft. And if it's shit, I'm gonna be pissed. And if it's good, I'm pouring honey on you, Triple H. I'm pouring honey on you, Triple H. I'm pouring honey. I'm pouring honey. I'm pouring... Oh.